The last time Bitcoin got this bullish crossover, we rallied all the way up to $60,000. Question is, do we do it again? And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's drumroll Bitcoin analysis video. Happy weekend to each and every one of you. I'm very happy. Bitcoin is very happy, and I'm hoping that you are very happy as well. If you were not short Bitcoin, you should be happy. All right, now in the last video, a lot of you asked me, Krisha, where's the Bitcoin analysis? Bitcoin pumped. Where's the analysis? Well, guys, the most important analysis that I gave you was the last one, which was a couple of days ago, even before the pump, right? This was the video right here. I said, alert, Bitcoin ETF pump is not over. This video was freaking prescient because while we got this crazy pump and dump because of the false ETF news, yeah, okay, price went on to go sideways after that, but I told you that the bulls hadn't left the room yet, and that was the time to be paying attention. Right, that was the time to be paying attention. When it comes to markets, guys, you do not want to be reactionary. No, you want to get your positions in, and that's why right now is the time where you ought to be paying attention. Now, what we're going to be talking about in this video is, well, the upcoming weekly candle close. Because while, yeah, we're seeing bullish price action across the board, the week hasn't closed just yet, and we know, for those of you who've been trading Bitcoin for some time, we know exactly how fast this picture can change, all right? In a matter of freaking hours, hell, in a matter of minutes, the entire picture can change. So we'll be talking about the level that Bitcoin needs to close over for us to then anticipate continuation to the upside. Alrighty, we'll also be talking about targets to the upside, and in addition to that, guys, I want to go over one, special bullish setup that actually helped me get into Bitcoin. Let me just take you on over to that chart. Right after the COVID dump, I had sold a significant amount of my Bitcoin in my portfolio, and this indicator, this bullish setup helped me get my position back in right around here. Okay, that's when I got a lot of flack, but hey, you know what? I got my position back and I was rewarded for, well, sticking to my system. Right, so we'll be going over that, bullish setup as well. So without further ado, let's jump right into Bitcoin. And now for those of you wondering, well, is that the right chart, Krisha? Is this lagging? Are you on the right chart? I am on the right chart. It's just that I've rewinded price action so I can show you exactly how price unfolded. Now, this is where price was sitting at 3 days ago when I last published the previous video, okay, where I told you guys that, hey, eyes on the prize and the price. So this is what Bitcoin was doing, and we were looking at this level specifically. And why was that? This was $28,300. We marked out 28.3K on our charts because that was one of the critical levels that we have been looking for the bulls to reclaim now for, well, months on end, right? I think at the very least 2 months. And for those of you wondering, well, where's this level coming in from? Well, this was what we were looking at. If you get on over to your weekly time frame, turn on your Ichimoku Cloud Mango settings, okay, you'll find that the Tenkin, all right, was coming in at around $28,300. And ever since the breakdown right here on August 14th of this year, price had been using it as overhead resistance. And that's when Sean and I, we kept telling you in almost every daily video saying that, hey, only when Bitcoin reclaims the Tenkin can we really look for that next pump to the upside. Can we really get bullish even on our leverage long positions? Until then, we're sitting tight. So this is that level that we were looking for Bitcoin to reclaim, $28,300. Now, while last weekly close got rejected off that level, things began to change as the week went on, right? 3 days ago, I told you guys that, hey, Bitcoin has done something very, very interesting on the daily time frame against $28,300. We started closing daily candles over that region. Now, why am I bringing this up, guys? I'm bringing this up to drive emphasis on your higher time frame levels. Right, when you're drawing out your levels, smack it on your higher time frames and then get on over to your lower time frames. Look at how price is reacting to these levels, because chances are price is respecting them even on the lower time frames. This is going to give you a good idea if Bitcoin is actually catching a bid over $28,300, if there is market acceptance over $28,300 even before the week closes. Alrighty, so we were looking at these daily closes. I'm like, whoa. 2 daily candles over $28,300 after we kept getting rejected on every time we tested that region. One here, once here, once here, ever since the breakdown here in August of this year. Guys, it is October 21st. Alrighty, so this was the first time in a very, very long time that we actually reclaimed. And I told you guys, eyes on this level. We start closing additional candles. This is your bullish tilt. Well, now I'm going to hit play and let's see how price unfolded. And there you have it, guys. We bounced right off that level. I wish the play was as impactful as the pump, but I guess it wasn't. It always gets lost in the demo, but you guys get the picture. We bounced off of $28,300, and this is what I mean when you find a nice critical level on your higher time frames. Smack it on your higher time frames. Get down to your lower time frames and look at how price is reacting. See if there is market acceptance over these regions. So now after this move, guys, what we know for sure is that price is currently living over that key weekly level that we've been looking at since August of this year, guys. Weekly Tenkin at 28.3K. So as far as this coming week, as far as this weekly close is concerned, we want to see this candle close over $28,300. That is going to be a statement by the bulls. I mean, we're currently living significantly over that region, but we still have over 24 hours left on this candle, and we know that a lot can change in a matter of freaking 24 hours. Right, so watch for this candle and how it closes relative to 28.3K because that is the critical level. Now, in addition to us looking at the Tenkin as that overhead resistance, there was one more sort of play that was going on here. Now, this was hinged primarily on the Bollinger Band on the weekly time frame. It was a combination bullish setup. We were looking at the Bollinger Band and the MACD because this has also kept you on the right side of the trade. Now, what are we looking for over here in order for us to get that bullish tilt? We want to see price live over the mid of the Bollinger. You see that red line running right through? That is the Bollinger mid. We want to see price close over the Bollinger mid. And, okay, it is in addition to, I want to see like a combination effect here. I want to see the MACD cross bullish, essentially the blue line crossing over the red line. And notice we're almost getting that convergence right there. Okay, we almost have the bullish setup. Now, once again, what do we have here? Price over the Bollinger Mid, as well as we're about to get the convergence on the MACD. At the very least, I will be expecting to move to the top of the Bollinger Band, which is still another 7% to the upside. I'm looking for a test at around 31.7K. You guys want to note that down as a target? Please go ahead and do so. 31.7K is your target there. That is target number one. Okay, and what makes target number one even special is that someone caught confluence on target number one. And a special shout out to Tarvis, who said that another confluence I noticed, the 31.4K target at the top of the Bollinger Band corresponds very closely to the 31.6K target of the measured move of the cup and handle. Who remembers the cup and handle formation that I brought up in the last video? For those of you who did not see it, clear out your chart. Okay, I'm going to knock off my Bollinger Bands too. All right, let's get on over to the daily time frame. There was a very, very nice pattern play that we spotted right here, which was this beautiful, beautiful cup and handle-like formation, to which 28.3K was the neckline. Now, if you have to go ahead and take the measured move of the cup and handle-like formation and smack it on the break, that's bloody perfect. Right, that will take us all the way to the top of the Bollinger Band. Once again, 31.8, 31.7K. We have some decent confluence on that region. In addition to that, guys, those are the local freaking highs right there. Right, so that is the next target that we're looking at for Bitcoin. For those of you who are still stuck in a shitty position, and you're like, I'm short Bitcoin, can we expect a pullback here? I'll say this. Heed to the trends on the Mango dashboard. Get on over to the Mango dashboard, app.mangoresearch.co. Also, there's a new feature here. There's a new global feature that we've introduced here on the top right-hand side of your screen. You'll find that it'll show you the entire trend, the market-wide trend right now, which is currently neutral. So we're still seeing assets pick up steam in the crypto market. And as far as the volatility is concerned, this is the market-wide volatility, which is moderate. It's not too high, it's not too low. Whichever side takes over could see a sustained move from there. So right now 54 is the flashing volatility. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, for those of you looking for your pullbacks, the dashboard is saying we're bullish, guys. We're bullish from the 4-hour time frame to the 2-day time frame. 4-day and weekly still neutral though. We have positive returns if you caught a trade on any of the reversals that went off, if you had a notification set. So one thing that could be alluding to a pullback is the volatility. We're seeing these high volatility numbers, right? So when it's flashing red, that usually tells me that, hey, we could anticipate a pullback sometime soon. But what's giving me pause here is that 2-day volatility. That's a little too low. If the 2-day, if the bulls want to pick up price on the 2-day time frame, they can, and they can in a big way to sustain the move to the upside. But for now, we could see a potential pullback on, well, the lower time frames. But I'm saying don't just use this in isolation. Actually look towards price action. So far, price, even on the lower time frames, I'm currently in the 4-hour time frame, this is an uptrend, and it's a very, very, it's a very strong uptrend right now. So look for weakness on here to then anticipate your pullback. Honestly, guys, the ultimate bid was 28.3K when we last spoke about Bitcoin, okay? It was just an easy level to manage your trades off of because it was a weekly level. But now with this, well, we discussed one target, which is going to take us all the way back to our highs at around that 31.7, 31.8K region. But now that's target number one. And if we break 31.7K, once again, candle closes over that region, I will not be surprised if we make our way all the way up to 42K, which is the top of the cloud. 42K is the next target, is target number 2, another target that we've been looking at now for months on end. If we break 42K, watch out, because that's when things begin to get very, very interesting. 42K also has a lot of historic significance. Now, there's a mathematical equation behind this. So if you guys want to know more on what it is and why is 42K that freaking important, make sure you're hitting the sub and the bell icon, because I will be going over that in the next video. Okay, but this is target number 2, 42K. Target number 1 comes in at around 31.7K. Overarching picture right now is still bullish. Now, another thing that's making me extra bullish in this region is, well, that bull run system that I brought up to your attention earlier in this video, and I told you guys that, hey, that's what sort of kept me on the right side of the COVID dump. While I did lose a bit of my position, I managed to get it back. You know, I had to check my biases because of the system. Now, here's the system. The system is based on the 21 exponential moving average and the 200 simple moving average. All right, the system is based on, well, after a prolonged downtrend, as we saw right here, this was the bear market, right, of 2022. After a prolonged downtrend, the second bullish cross that I get is going to be my bullish signal. All right, and historically, this has worked out very, very well. So we're looking for the system triggering as soon as we find a sustained downtrend, as we did here. Where else? Let's go back in time, as we did here as well. Okay, these are all sustained downtrends. Now, once again, we had a sustained downtrend. This was the bear market of 2014. After the sustained downtrend, we had the first crossover right here, okay, which led to a rally, a good rally, and then a dump. But it was the second crossover that was key. Okay, that was the crossover that said that, hey, it's time to get in, right? That then led to the next move to the upside, taking us all the way up to $20,000. That's when we then had the next bear market of 2018. Now, this was one of those outliers where the first crossover still netted you an amazing freaking run to the upside, right? From here all the way up to 14K, that was a good 193% to the upside. Now, this was that bear market in 2019. It was an intermediate bear market. However, we rallied. Okay, this was the first crossover right here. Pump, then COVID dump, but then getting out of the COVID dump, we got the second crossover. All right, consolidation, a beautiful but very long consolidation over these two levels. But what did that lead to? That next massive markup phase of the cycle. All right, taking us all the way up to $60,000. And even during the intermediate moves, guys, notice, okay, first crossover, small pump, dump to the downside. It's the second crossover that you catch, and I believe this was a good 50% to the upside. There we go, 51% to the upside. Once again now, sustained dump. This was the bear market of 2022. This was the first crossover. What we're getting here is the second crossover, so eyes on the cross. Alrighty, so this was the bullish system that kept me on the right side of the COVID dump, and to which I'm freaking grateful for. All right, because if it wasn't for that, it was very, very difficult to get my position back, and I'll tell you that I was very scared. But hey, gotta follow your system. Gotta follow your system, right? But yeah, guys, this is all I have for you for today. Bullish picture, eyes on 28.3K for the weekly close. First target coming in around 31.7K, As soon as we break 31.7K, you're looking for candle closes, okay? Candle freaking closes. As soon as we break that, you're looking at $42,000 as your next target. So eyes on the prize, this is not the time to get complacent. And if you guys want to learn more on, well, doing your own freaking technical analysis and building your own systems, there's the Mango Sprouts trading program. This is my first ever trading program. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for it. It is a work in progress. Modules 1, 2, and 3 are officially out. Module 4 drops next week, I believe, on Tuesday. So heads up on that. Okay, and because it's a work in progress, guys, there is a 50% discount. It's an early bird discount. Instead of the original price of $4.99, you are going to get it for $2.49 only. So if you want to prepare for the bull run to come, check out the Mango Sprouts program. I will be linking it down in the description below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash the like button. I will see you guys in the next update. Trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.